Looks like it's saying I'm live. I'm not too sure. Trying to catch this audio. Make sure over here you're on live chat. Go and make sure I get the audio. Show up. Might be going live a little early. Undisclosed location. Shauna, Paul's the name. How y'all doing? Just chilling, man. Chilling. Oh man, I started hearing a helicopter coming right before I went live. What's going on, Susan? I'm going live for a while. Nitro Joe, the legendary Nitro Joe, is in the house. What's going on? He's got one of those backwoods motor bicycles. Yeah. He says it's so fast it scares him. Yeah, I was just gonna get on here for a minute and say hi to everybody, see who showed up. Can't believe we got the legendary Nitro Joe in the house. Paris Logan, how you doing? Yeah, same thing here, Shauna. Freezing, sun's out, or whatever that bright thing is. Oh, yeah, it's been crazy. Yeah, I don't really have anything to talk. Hey, West, what's going on? Yeah, I'm just gonna get on here so everybody knows I'm still alive. Born a Racer is in the house. What's going on? That gum, I still did it. Look at here. Make sure you're on live chat over here. You know what? I'll just go ahead and pop this out. Uh-oh. Let me stop sharing that. And I'm thanking y'all. Y'all hang on. Yeah, I can do that. Boom. Then I can do this. Boom. And there y'all go. Y'all can see the chat. But make sure you're on live chat. That way you can see everybody. Oh, what y'all been doing? Oh, I need to click this off. I don't need this anymore. Yeah, I just been chilling out, yeah. Trying to helicopters. Audio Skywatcher, what's going on? Yeah, I'm just chilling out. I didn't share this out or anything. I just decided to see what happens. I did that mobile out in the woods live. I just realized I do mobile lives all the time. The only difference is right now this computer is plugged into 110. But other than that, I can take my laptop. I mean, I'm mobile. I use a mobile signal and hotspot, so I'm mobile all the time. 12-volt battery and a converter. I can sit there and take this desktop out there with me. Yeah, people's last stand is in the house. Oh yeah. Ever since they did that survey on me on the telephone, I've run into some bad luck. I got a daggum infection in my jaw. Oh man, it swole up my face. It's still swole, but daggum, it got to a point where I thought I was gonna die. So I went to go to the VA up in, Jackson. It wasn't there anymore. I'm like, what in the world? I'm looking, and then hey Kelly Kibo, and then I see that this building's like an L shape, right? Then I see VA is right in the corner of the L. It's like they took over the whole building. So I go in there, my face, man, I can't eat, I can't chew. But anyhow, I'm like, well, let me go in here and see if I can see a doctor and get some penicillin. So I go up in there, and they do their deal to find out, they check me in and come to find out I'm not assigned to any doctors. Yeah. I'm not assigned to any doctors. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, well, they're trying to do what they can do. They're calling up folks. And I'm needing some, my jaw is so swollen up. It's crazy. I got the CB on. Looks like I need to turn it down. But anyhow, they said the only thing I could do is I'd have to go to the Memphis VA and go through the emergency room to be seen. And I'm like, man, that's like 150 something more miles down the road. So I just looked at him. I go, well, would the fish penicillin work that you can get at Walmart? he goes, I'm not telling you to do that. I'm like, yeah, but will that fish penicillin you can get at Walmart for your fish tank? Well, is that not the same thing? He goes, yeah, but I'm not telling you to do that. And I'm like, but it would work if need be, right? Because man, look, I need some penicillin. I need an antibiotic for this. But man, I had to go. Man, here I am going to the VA. Got this epidemic going on. I'm like, man, who's been in here before me for the last 2 weeks? You know, it would hurt me. I don't know, man. I mean, like penicillin for your dog is the same stuff they give humans. Same thing for cows. Same things for horses. It's all the same when you're trying to do certain bacteria. I don't think you can do anything about viruses, but you can about bacteria. I guess viruses would be on your alkaline levels, your pH and alkaline probably. Yeah, it comes in a capsule form, and you put it in your fish tank when your fish is sick. Believe it or not. I mean, it's like $17 for a bottle, and if you got the same exact stuff for a human, it'd probably run you like 200 and something for the same exact thing. Oh yeah, man, I haven't been on this computer in so long. I forgot how to do anything anymore. I, I don't know how, but I think my little dog's pregnant. Either that or she's going through a false pregnancy. I don't know. It's crazy. Hell, I got on the internet this morning just to double check, but luckily this thing stopped and it started reversing. But I still need some antibiotics. I was gonna go to the emergency room this morning, and I feel a lot better though. Christian end times in the house. You know how that stuff got that woman that's just north of Edwards or what was it? Travis Air Force Base. Before they landed that plane, they flushed the toilets over her house. I mean, I'm telling y'all, when these planes are in the air and somebody flushes the toilet, it comes out. So they didn't think about that. I don't think. Be the changes in the house. What's going on? But that's my theory. That's what I think. I mean, they're wondering how the stuff spreads. Well, the wind comes from that direction too. And I mean, it's just like molecules, you know what I mean? So all it's got to do is get in a raindrop and come all the way across the Pacific and rain out in California or Washington, wherever, or Memphis, or, you know, New York. It don't matter. That stuff can travel through the cloud system. And I think they figured that out. If a hillbilly from Tennessee can think that, then who's to say scientists haven't? We're under weather warfare. Hope that works out for you, be the change. But yeah, man, I need to turn that squelch the other way on that CB. Starts out nothing. You get a certain time of the day, you can pick up a lot of stuff, and then I mean, you only got like a 2.5 hour span of picking up good CB. I pick stuff up from California and New York and Jamaica and all over the place. Well, shoot, the daggone, I don't know. I wouldn't even get all into the daggum conspiracy anything today. I've learned my lesson. They targeted me and taught me not to talk about this stuff. Man, I don't know. It's all ploy. It's all the help with politics. It's all the deal with everything. Hey, number one, Matt, man. He just attacked the radio. Did y'all hear that? I don't know where he's from. These are ham operators. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's worried about, getting the ham operator license. All you need is a daggum CB radio and tune in to channel 6. I never heard where he said he's calling for. But I mean, you can hear, like I said, I picked up. They start talking about the atmospheric conditions are right. Super Dave 44 in the house. Jenny B in the house. Man, let me turn this CB down. There was nothing going on before I started this live. I'll leave it alone. Jenny B, I just found out I got. Well, I'll talk to you later. I just got Gmailed something. I appreciate it. I might need to turn that CB off. Huh? I don't know about that, Wes. I think they're starting to understand how much stuff comes from China. Shadrax plays. What's going on? Just think about it, before this corona thing hit, the hospitals were already having problems with surgical stuff being contaminated. The gowns and the instruments and everything to get these packages and like an operating package, it's got everything they need in it. Well, they're finding out everything was contaminated, and then not a week later, all of a sudden, coronavirus. So stop and figure. Excuse me for coughing. But yeah, I was just, like I said, going to get on here and see what everybody's been up to. I don't know why I got this so big. You don't need to see me that close. I don't understand it either, Jenny. It's not a hoax, but I about choked on that coffee. I think I need to turn this CB down. Oh, shoot. All right, I think I'm back. All right, now where was I? Oh, why they call it a hoax? Because the numbers don't equal out to the regular flu. There's like, well, I can't remember the exact number, but I don't know what 30,000 or more than that die in the United States every year from the regular flu. So this ain't hitting the numbers. But the problem is, what I think the deal is, it's a bioweapon anyhow. It got released over there. How it got released, who knows? but it's a mild bioweapon. You see what I'm saying? It's like a, how am I trying to say? It's like putting, it's like a test. It's not the one. It's the little one that's the test to see how it, you know what I mean? Just hang on. Does that make any sense? Like this coronavirus that they're making such a big deal out of is not that big of a deal, but it is, but it's not. But it's like a marker test. And then when they unleash the coronavirus 2021, or you know what I'm saying? The one that is instantly like you're foaming at the mouth dead because it's really been genetically modified. That's the one that, but anyway, that's my theory. I mean, it's not a hoax, but they're drumming it up bigger than what it is. When I think it's just a little operational test before, I mean, that's like the baby. Just let the little baby out and see how it affects, and then unleash the big one, the mama virus, and just take them out. You see what I'm saying? It's like a test run, but they're making a big panic to see how people are going to react. You watch. Yep, depopulation. That's all it's about, Jenny. Depopulation. I made it. I made it take up too much screen. Everybody knows that thing's got patent numbers. It was developed in a lab. It's not a natural virus. You see what I'm saying? And they probably got, I mean, now they're saying it's got like a incubation of 29 days. It was 2 weeks. Now it's 29 days. Well, it sounds to me like it's permanent. And then the craziest thing I heard, look, the craziest thing I heard, they said, well, when spring comes around, it starts warming up, maybe to kill it off. And I'm thinking, all right, hang on. How you mean to tell me it thrives in cold weather and warm weather won't make it grow? I mean, come on. I mean, why you think they keep jails so cold? They keep jails so cold to keep germs down. So you mean to tell me springtime is going to kill it off? But anyhow, I'm not promoting anything. I'm not worried about it. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. All right, Wes. You told people's last stand. You told them about that fish antibiotics. Yeah, I mean they try to manipulate people's minds. Well, it's going to die off this spring. No, it's going to grow. Mold. I mean, come on. Mold grows better when it's warm and wet. And man, we're like, oh, that's something I wanted to talk about. It's like daggum. I think we're 10 inches above rainfall already this year. And from tomorrow night to Wednesday night, they're calling for the worst case scenario. And this is looking at all their, what do you call it, predictive programming they have for the weather. It's going to rain a maximum, worst case, 3.5 inches to 8.5 inches. Now, we already got a landslide happening. It's took out two houses and a highway like 18 miles from me, right? And it's a natural hillside, kind of like what I'm on, you know. And I'm like, and we don't need any more rain. But I mean, but anyhow, we're saturated. And I forgot why I got on this tirade about rain. And then they've been showing this new, um, whatever they show above normal temperatures and below normal temperatures. And it's like half and half. Half of the days of the month are above normal and half of them are below normal. But when you figure it all out, the average is the same for the month. I mean, they're manipulating temperatures. I mean, it's just crazy. Uh, Man, it's still cold out here. It's cold in the shop. It's not that cold outside of it. Yeah, I was just gonna get on here. Wonder if Nitro Joe's still out there in the chat. Yeah, I'm not really. I mean, what can you do? I've got I've got enough food and stuff saved up. They're gonna. I mean, I'm not trying to fearmonger nothing, but if they wanted to stop anything right now, they need to stop all schools for a month. Stop everything. Let everybody stay at home for 1 month. But that's just me saying that. That's my opinion. So when we figure out who the Democratic runner is, then I get my time to get up there and get my voice to going. I'm trying to figure this out. If I gotta wait all the way to April, they got a few steps ahead of me. You know what I'm saying? Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. Thinking we'd get out here and try to get some of the sunlight on me. You don't see sunlight that often. Man, I still, man, that ain't lying, man. I had a headache like you wouldn't believe. Yeah, yeah. I was just gonna get on here for a few minutes, see who all was still in YouTube land. I'm still laying low. Man, the other day I had my tablet off for like, I don't know, a day and a half. I went to turn that thing on. Man, it took forever, man. It kept telling me Android is starting. And that went on for like 5 minutes and it changed screens and went on for another 3 minutes saying Android is starting. It was just weird. LSNCB is the way to go. That way, anybody that does have a ham radio, you can hear them. You don't have to broadcast out. That's the problem. If you got the broadcasting capabilities, they will come looking for you. Oh, y'all. But Jenny B and People's Last Stand, Susie. Endangered species. All right. I know who you are. I'm doing all right. Hanging in there. Jenny, those apps aren't going to work if anything ever happens to cell service or the internet. That's the whole problem with those apps. They work fine as long as you've got cell service. I might go live later. I'm just gonna chill out for now. I haven't gone live in a while. But until next time, y'all, I appreciate y'all coming in. And y'all have a blessed day.